Welcome to RMS Academy. Myself is Rajesh, Faculty of Current Affairs and Sociology. In this session, we are going to see World Drug Report and subsequent informations that is haunting India as of now. We'll go into the news for today. Who releases the report? That's a very important one. See, drugs plays a very important role in funding terrorism because drugs is called organized crimes. So in your GS paper 3 with respect to internal security, you can find the relation between organized crimes and terrorism. So the terrorism funding is majorly by organized crimes, and one such organized crime is drug trafficking. So we are going to deal about drug trafficking and the report and the organization which is responsible for stopping drug trafficking and subsequently reducing the terrorism financing in the world. So this particular report, United Nations World Drug Report 2019, was released by United Nations Office on Drug and Crime. This is a United Nations Office on Drug and Crime, which comes under, of course, United Nations. They are responsible for anything with respect to drug trafficking. So 2019 World Drug Report provide a global overview of supply and demand of all the drugs, which is clearly bad to the human health. Got it? Each and every year, this particular organization release report, and 2019 report in the same manner highlights how the world has been affected by these type of drugs like opioids, cocaine, cannabis, or other narcotic items, whatever it is, as well as their impact on health. As I already said, these drugs are clearly impacting the human health, not only the physical health but also the mental health. It highlights through improved research and more precise data that the adverse health consequences of drug use are more widespread than previously thought. This particular report clearly advises the nations to take immediate steps because early drugs was thought not a big problem, but because of this report clearly deciphered all the supply and demand side matters and clearly says this particular drug is a very big problem as of now, not only in India but also the whole world. UN Office of Drugs and Crime. So before 2 decades, this particular organization was started. This have a very different name, but later the name was changed into United Nations Office of Drugs and Crime. This particular organization has been helping make the world safer from drug, organized crime, corruption and terrorists. As I already said, drug trafficking is one of the organized crime, and that organized crime is actually fueling corruption in a nation, which deteriorates the nation quality, and subsequently it is funding terrorism also. So from this source, this organization tried to eliminate the drug trafficking. This particular organization committed to achieve health, security and justice for all by tackling these threats and promoting peace and sustainable well-being of deterrence to them. So make sure that this organization is really responsible for making the whole world a peaceful world, because drugs are serious problem to the any peaceful nation because the scale of this problem is often too great. It is impossible for a nation to work out and finish the particular problem. So this particular organization will try to coordinate almost all the nations in the world in order to eliminate drug from the world. So such an important organization released such important report recently, and we are going to discuss the highlights of that particular report. Globally, around 35 million people are estimated to suffer from drugs use disorder. 35 million is somewhere around 3.5 crore people, a very huge number of people are suffering from drugs. And moreover, 1 in 7 people with drug use disorder receives treatment every year. So 1 in 7. So remaining 6 is not actually within the remedial measures. So that's a huge problem again. The report estimates that number of opioid users at 53 million, up from 56% from the previous aspects. Got it? So 53 million is again a very big number. They are using opioid. Got it? Opioid is again a drug. Around 11 million people injecting drugs in 2017 of which 1.4 million lives with HIV and 5.6 with hepatitis C. Hepatitis C, very deadly disease, and you know HIV is again a very deadly virus that caused AIDS, and almost 14 lakh people, and here somewhere around 56 lakh people are suffering from AIDS and hepatitis C. Hepatitis C is again a very, a problematic virus and disease. About 271 million people globally, or more than 1 in 20 of the population aged 15 to 64, use recreational drugs in 2017. So drugs is more like recreation now. Early drugs was so much of addiction, but even adolescent adults of young age all are addicted to this particular drugs, and they are consuming in the name of recreation. That is a very big problem, and this report highlighted that recreational activities keep on increasing, especially not only Western nation but also in Eastern nation. When it was released, the report was released on occasion of International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Trafficking, which is generally observed on 26th June. Then we can expect a report by 2020, 26th June also. The theme of the 2019 International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Trafficking is Health for Justice, Justice for Health. It is important to have a good health, and that health should be brought by the government by abolishing all the drugs which is actually responsible for deteriorating health of many individuals. The June 26th is the ceremony because Lin Zhu is a person who lived in 1800s in China, who actually end the opium cartels, illegal opium trade in China. You would have heard about something called opium war. There are two different opium war that happens to be from 1830s to 1850s. Both the opium war was fought between China, the then China ruling dynasty, Qing dynasty. The opium war was started because China want to end all the illegal trade of this particular opium to China, especially from India, because British, France are doing all the illegal opium trade, and many got addicted in China. So this particular Li Zhu ended all the opium cartels in China. Subsequently, two opium war was fought between China and British in first war, and British and France against China in second opium war. You will read this particular opium war subsequently in world history also. But anyhow, please note down, this particular opium war is a very important war because for a drug, two wars made against a nation. And subsequently, India key hub for illicit drug trade. In January of 2019, this particular United Nations Office of Drug and Crime came up with a report states that India is actually a very important hub for all the illicit drug trade. According to the report by United Nations Office on Drug and Crime, India is one of the major hubs of illicit drug trading, range from age-old cannabis to newer drugs like tramadol. These type of newer drugs give you a very high effect, and it may be lethal either. So this particular India is a hub for even older drugs and the newer drugs. Report also says that global trend of purchasing drugs over internet is also happening. Recently also there was a news that Indian Narcotic Control Bureau for the first time break down the deal in the internet, in the dark web, and collected more than 55,000 tablets. That's a recent news, and this report also highlighted that the internet, especially dark web, is actually supplying huge amount of drugs to Indian population, and they want India to take serious steps against it. Yes, India is doing that. India is also the transit point of these types of drug because India is a region which actually situated in between Golden Crescent and Golden Triangle. This Golden Crescent and Golden Triangle is not an official name. It is colloquially given for those nations which is actually producing opium and and promoting through illegal trade. And Golden Crescent is Iran, Pakistan, and Afghanistan. And Golden Triangle is more like Southeast Asian nations such as Myanmar. It is also called as Burma, Thailand, Laos, and Vietnam. So India is well situated between Golden Crescent and Golden Triangle. Hence, India is a very important route and transit route for all the type of drugs. The report identified that more than 1,000 drug listing from India's published across 50 online crypto market platform. As I already said in the last class, we also discussed about World Communication and Information Society Day. In that, I have clearly mentioned that we of course using communications for promotion or development of the economy, and one such is cryptocurrency, but that cryptocurrency is also having a negative side because these type of drug deals are happening with respect to this cryptocurrency. So from India, it was more than 1,000 drugs on it's on a saleable platform. So anybody want to buy the drug from India, they can pay in cryptocurrency and they can get the particular drugs from India. So this particular drug market based from India is very crucial. And subsequently, there was a report from AIIMS, National Drug Dependency Treatment Center, that is actually working within AIIMS, came up with a report called Magnitude of Substance Use in India. In that particular magnitude of substance use in India, it gave a shocking aspects of India and drug usage. And subsequently, Indian drug platform is a very big platform, and that particular report clearly says that almost majority of young age people are exposed to drugs. They are not consuming, but they are really easily exposed to drug. So it is India's duty to come down heavily against the drug trafficking. Subsequently, they can stop terrorism financing and corruption in India. Thank you for listening to this video. If you do have doubts, please post in comments. Thank you.